All righty then. Where were we? Awesome. Get a nice view of this area. Not as big as I thought it was. We landed right here. So we did this little part. No, we landed it up here. Never mind. And we walked over here, the bar, and just walked around this part, I think. So let's actually go north. And we'll do the back roads here. Check it all out. There's a roof over here we can go to. Sure. Bye. Bye. Doesn't ever work. Why would I keep trying it? I never saw Root doing anything else. I do not know. My god, my throat. It's a little bit sick-wise, throat-wise. Everything else, though? We're alive. I dashed, dude. What are you? That's my carbine. Like, I've had you before. How loud is the hunting rifle? What if I just make you plasma and this is G? Our current plasma gun? 30 noise compared to 25 noise. What did I just do? I pressed X. Added some junk. Added their plasma weapon to the junk. There you go. We'll run away together. If. My goodness. Gracious. Ian? Sir? Where are you? Just like a bunch of ammo. Very much. New terminal I can use? Not a. Probably back here later if I had to guess, because there's nothing in here to do now. There's not much of anything. Thanks for the food, ma'am. That'd be a 17. Resident? No? How goes it? What are you watching?
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games.
Oh, Felix, I'm
So
sorry,
who do
not
you
here.
follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths.
I play for the Anti-Cleo's Darlings. Don't you recognize me?
I'd heard they'd gotten a new hacker. Is that why everyone's making such a fuss about you? But what are you doing on Monarch?
Coach said I needed some practice hitting things. A lot of things to hit on Monarch, right?
That's for sure. Just mind you, don't let them hit you back. So, what can I do for you?
Said you were having trouble receiving the tossball beam transmissions.
Graham's always filling the airwaves with this propaganda. Like it's done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
I'm sorry, I will be leaving you. Bye. Hello.
You don't look
Resident?
like sublight. Must be freelance.
That's the back roads. Gotcha. Skirt. Was already out there. That was that place we landed over. No. Skirt. See a hole in the wall. I just yeet over. Did not. That's the yacht club. This is where we landed. MSI. Came down from there. If anyone should discover, I didn't discover this the first time. What do you mean?
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in.
Oh, I fell over,
I
right?
don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
Well, that is my ship on the landing pad right next to
I
you.
knew it. See, I made what you'd call a logical deduction. You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
What
You
are
may
they doing
not
out
have
there?
heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna and halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Captain Fettuccine?
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you
Make
your
sure
own
you get
entry
the,
code. I'm
the
not
accents.
supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here.
I've already
Besides,
met him.
I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Stellar Bay really
We
that
don't
bad.
get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
Okay.
Mr. Sandra will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh,
Brother, I already
if
met
you're
him.
headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor.
What is it?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
You mean this poster right here?
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker, too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
He's ascended. Should I get one of these to 100, I believe? Alright. Apply. Goodbye. I just don't care. Does everybody love me? Haven't met yet. We just met these guys. Just kinda met them. They're whatever. Agreeable, Auntie Cleo. Best employee ever. Best employee ever. Mr. Ouch. Why, thank you. Wait, I got your thing, by the way, ma'am.
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other call-ins.
Uh-huh.
Think they're watching the same.
Hey, I saw that.
No,
What
you
do you
didn't.
think you're doing? I don't have time for this.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business?
What's up with the
Follow me
lighting with your
about?
upper left forehead? I get it's just because of the lighting, but it doesn't register your hair? So is the things you're bald? Or the light's just right there and it just looks weird? I don't know. Here's your magic
More
pills.
or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Give it
Pardon?
here.
I say more?
Ooh, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
Glad to have
Great.
you.
Where to?
So you gave me a ton of experience. It was like 37,000 experience.
Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call.
So you're a
Death
sixth
Station.
companion?
We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
You can go to my docking
I
bay.
hope you like being part of our crew, Nyoka. We're real excited to have you.
A ship? Well, look at you. I'll find a spot there to call my own for now.
What is this weird
Find me when
leaning
you're
forward
ready.
thing you're going there, Yoga? Oh. This field of view, like, what is this? I'm basically, like, interpersonal space. Recruited all the companions, look at that. Maguire,
Well,
nice
well.
dash.
Isn't often we see new folk in Stellar Bay. First drink's on me, stranger.
Thanks, partner.
Enjoy. Now what can I do for you?
Let me see what you have. Never mind.
Something else I can do for you?
How well do you know Nyoka?
Anyone who spends any amount of time in this bar is bound to get to know Nyoka. On account of her being here so often herself. And I don't mean that unkindly. Something else I can do for you?
Nice to see new faces
Not
around here.
since Amber Heights. These days we have more leaving than coming. Off to join the Iconoclasts or some such.
What happened at Amber Heights?
Bunch of marauders broke into the executive compound, slaughtered everyone. Corporations pulled out of Monarch not long after. I thought everyone knew. But then that was 10 years ago. Still feels fresh to us every time we look at our walls, though.
Why is this place called the Yacht Club?
But it had a fancy ring to it. Name's the first advertising anyone sees, after all.
Then you might think about fixing up that sad looking sign outside.
Don't be so negative. It's what's on the inside that counts. Speaking of...
Alright, goodbye. That man would see me. I didn't see that man, but he would see me. Hey, did you do this here?
Hey! That's against regulation! What do you
Yeah, you're
think
right.
you're doing?
Nothing at all.
Just don't make any trouble. Okay?
Right between the eyes. I don't want my dialogue to go down, so I'm gonna eat this one. Travel while dodging. Carrying capacity but 20 kilograms. I'm okay. Durability, do not care. We're fine. Get me out of here. Already been through there. That takes you outside.
Musk and Canid Eyes, right here.
Aren't you the quiet guy?
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in Raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a woman who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts.
Look about Celia.
Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon acid is working out. I hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff.
Both usually kind of forthcoming, but she likes
Nice
you.
of you to say. I like her too.
No, I mean she really likes you.
And I gotta admire anyone with her passion for canid hides. But you don't have to butter me up.
You have so much in common, maybe you should let her take you out.
Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm?
Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's smitten with you. You smited her. Smote? Smoot?
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for Raptidon tongues.
Don't take my word for it. Spend some time with her. I promise you won't ask for a
You
discount.
sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice.
Give her a chance. Give yourself a chance. Take her someplace nice.
Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
Oh, Chef
Spirit
Raymond's.
Sebastian, be yourself. Between you and me, Captain, I'm not sure Miss Celia knows him too well, but we can hope, right? I want them to be happy.
It's gonna be a failure there. Alright, did your job.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet?
So I'll go on a date with you.
Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it? Was he like, yay, a date with Celia. I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on.
Just don't ask him for any
Not
discounts.
to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon. Ah, Look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back to work look. Anyhow, thank you.
To be an 18. Zeng.
Well, well. The only new folk I ever see in town are sublight runners from Fallbrook. But you don't look like one of Catherine's. What can I get you? All sales are
Trade.
fine.
What do you got here? Whole bunch of garbage. Alright. Smooth. You're alright. Don't eat the salt tuna.
Ma'am, please, I need your help. I can pay.
Oh, you asked for it.
Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
Your child is missing. Where'd you last see him?
Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Agnes, I said, this is the woman to save your little Tucky. And I was right.
Probably like 84.
He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen.
He didn't listen.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
Please, won't you go and find my boy?
Why would Tucker run away?
He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls.
I got you.
A raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers. He should have listened.
Or
to
it's a
his
cat.
mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me.
I'll find you your
Thank
son.
you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Alright, not an animal. I had a little feeling it was gonna be an animal, but that whole last line was kind of... You did that. It's a random flamethrower over here, huh? Storm flamethrowers. We still have a couple more buildings here, I'm assuming, which are like a quarter of the town to look through. I would get spotted instantly. I'm okay. Suckers.
Help! Someone's been killed!
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Pull yourself together, man, and tell me what happened.
I clean the apartments while everyone's at work. I've seen all sorts of messes, but this... If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
How many bodies have you personally made?
Where are we headed?
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. What's occupying your
You want to
thoughts?
say a couple words to the deceased there, Vicar? Couple of Hail Marys, maybe? I don't know. Just a magnum. What was that? Betting slip lists some increasingly bold wagers made for the team called Mostly Colonists. From left field toss ball betting. Several ragged outfits, all of them the same cut and color, were stuffed into this suitcase. You're blue, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Hey, how about them bodies, eh?
Quietly now.
Whoopsie.
Whatever you do, don't mention tossball to Isaac. You'll never hear the end of it.
You know what?
If you got any
Are you a resident? No, you have a name.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
Looking for Braxton. Have you seen him?
Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry.
You've been taking drugs.
No! Okay, maybe, just a little. Braxton always has a good stash, and I just like to let loose a little. Stop thinking about the marauders and the raptidons outside, you know?
So you do know Braxton. Where is he now?
Oh, damn. He told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick, and he had some meds on hand. So, maybe...
Okay, thank you.
Hope he's okay. We should hurry, Captain.
I will hurry as I want to hurry. Stay out of my things. Search the house. How many bars does this town have? Everett Gill. Jeff Raymond.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
Is everyone in this town chicken livered?
Easy for you to say. You can hop into your spaceship and leave any time. This town is enough to try
Never have.
anyone's nerves.
My engineer is looking forward to get a dusk back casserole. Can you cook one of those?
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Doesn't matter, just give it to me.
Yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
Take me for an idiot? No dang casserole's worth that much. Try again, try harder.
No, Captain, I don't want you to do it this way.
It's all right, miss. I'm a coward at heart. Made that clear from the outset. Look, Captain, this is the best I can do without putting myself out of business.
I'm glad you saw a reason. 2,000 bits is much more reasonable.
I'm mighty glad you reckon so. This is gonna take about an hour in the oven. Nothing I can do to speed it. That's just how cooking works. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady. You're a gentle soul, miss. Be careful with this one, all right? She's kind of a brute.
Oh, gosh. My tum's rumbling just smelling that casserole. Something you need?
Where's the other thing you want me to get? Cascadia on Monarch. Thanks for the frozen dinner, nerd. Fools. Alright. What?
You're fast.
I know. I don't really see a way back there. I'm not wanting to go back there. Nothing back there at all. Okay. No. And over on this side. I see you.
Nicely done.
You don't see me. Weapon parts. You might want to fix your window here. You can call that. I've been everywhere. Been here. I think we have. Oh no.
If it isn't the famous, what can I do for you?
Found this betting slip in a dead man's apartment. Any idea what might have happened to him? Pardon.
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
What does his teeth have to do with anything?
They were pretty distinct. Monarch doesn't exactly have a thriving dental industry.
Dude,
and
I've dyed
Isaac seemed to get
toothpaste.
stuck in all sorts of bad habits, dietary and otherwise. Sometimes he'd drink purpleberry punch by the liter. Other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
I don't think there's a right person to owe money to.
Ain't that the truth? But Elijah and his buddies are mean, and they've been pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Thanks for the tip.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
What's your level us up to?
Smells like wrapped in here. Oh, it does. I bought some musk from Sebastian.
I don't need any more Adreno, though.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicar.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
I already have your flamethrower, boys.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
I know you murdered Isaac.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
I'm making it my business.
Oh yeah? What are you saying exactly?
You've bullied people long enough. You know it's good for you to clear out if you never come back.
Wow. Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you look at them funny. Fine, we're going. This ain't worth it.
I thought the guy was Vicar. I'm wrong. They had the same armor on, so I was confused. Squizzy. Broke point. What do they want in here? Science weapon damage, maybe? Sure. We were gonna do inventory, I think, first, weren't we? There we go. Sanjar?
Fine, Dave. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Isaac Rose is dead. I found the people who murdered him.
That's terrible. What happened?
It was Elijah and his hooligan friends that ran them
I'm
out of town.
glad to hear you've dealt with them. They've been causing quite a bit of trouble around town. I've been consumed with other matters of late, but I would have dealt with them eventually.
If you say so.
It really was on my to-do list. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
I met Grim, the landing pad
I
guard.
see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
Did a bang-up job, dude.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
I think we're done here. We can do these here. Kind of dangerous if you ask me.
Nicely done.
Garbage. Then over here.
I'm seeing you limping a bit. You all right, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in being older, Mr. Vicker. Don't worry. The captain and I'll take care of you.
I need neither your advice nor your pity, young lady.
Caleb? Your name's familiar. Oh, I gotta tell you to go back.
New face, huh? You from Offworld?
Yep, Captain Fettuccine of the Unreliable.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider
stole all your
an
money.
MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair?
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
What are you celebrating?
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking.
Won't you get in trouble with that?
I don't see how. When Sanjar took over MSI, he tossed all the old corporate rules. We ain't required no more to work whatever job the company demands. Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay.
You talk about Velma?
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
Sandra, you're gonna fire Velma if you don't return to work.
I never meant to call for anyone's head on a pike. Velma's not my favorite person, but she ain't been cruel to us. Devil it all. Now you got me feeling sorry for her. Fine. I guess we'll go back to work to save Velma's job. We'll find a better time to negotiate our wages.
No, when nobody asks
Tell Velma
why
not
they
to
came
worry.
back,
We'll
we're
look
fine.
out for her.
Yo, Rose. Real family man. And go that way.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but Hey, you want to try running a cannery with obsolete machinery? You be my guest.
Sorry, ma'am. I wasn't trying to be rude. It's just your flanging apparatus isn't making a strong flange, so your sealer isn't sealing right, and...
Oh, I see what you're saying. Huh. I'll have to try that. Anyway, you're not getting
Caleb?
sense into him yet?
Told him you were about to lose your job, he said to come back.
Well, that's awful nice of him. Sure wouldn't have expected that. Thanks for
I did
your
rob
help.
him of everything, though.
You've gotten me out of a tight spot here. Take this for your efforts. Honest work deserves honest pay. Something else on?
Nope. Let's see. I think the Fallbrook, Amber Heights. It's the house out the Stellar Bay. It's outside though, I believe.
You don't seem to like traveling with us much.
Why in the architect's name would you say that?
It's just that you're real grouchy. Kinda all the time.
I'm not grouchy, I'm just irritated by inane questions.
Yeah, see, when you say it like that, it makes me wonder.
I'm sorry, Dad. Oh well, I'm like 40 years older. I believe we maxed out our character's age, I think. I don't really remember, it was like 2 weeks ago. Well, I'm gonna grab a beverage. And then we'll go for like a couple more hours maybe, or switch games, I don't know, I still want to figure out what we're doing, because I was told we were doing stuff tonight. But I haven't heard a peep back. So, be back in just a few minutes.